you worked at corporate after, stopping building your organization for a time, right? You worked with your husband, but then you entered back in to take a little bit of what you had learned. And there were a lot of lessons over a decade, I'm sure, that you started applying on the corporate side. So let's talk about that. What were some of the challenges? What were some of the things that you've been seeing in your experience in building a group that you were able to apply on the corporate side?
Yeah, great questions, great questions, and great line of thought too as well. I think we were talking so much right now about diversity, in corporate America and organizations and business and life, right, and in society, but a lot of that is that kind of that what they call internal diversity. How, where was I born? What color is my skin? What is my gender? What is, all of the things that line up to fall under that diversity category, and what doesn't get talked about a lot is that external diversity, right? Which is, where did we go to school? What do we learn? What experientially have we accomplished in our life as far as just racking up, all of those valuable interactions and learnings. And so when we take a look at the diversity of it, sometimes I think it's not really taken into account on how important it is and how important it is to line your organization internally and in the field as well, to have that balance of people that come from different, they come from corporate America, maybe traditional business, maybe J&J, P&G, or do they come from direct selling, at what levels, what was their role, what were their, functional areas, and so to speak. And so I think in the beginning, even later, when we went public and working with board members that didn't understand direct selling and whatnot, it always was like you had to point out your value, to say it is valuable to have people from direct selling, especially ones that have walked, in the steps and the shoes of a leader, building a business and overcoming all the challenges that means, because it's not easy, it's not simple. And so I think that was one of the things I encountered was that some people really valued it and saw it immediately. And other people were like, oh, and they almost want to discount, opinions. Sure. And you used to be a field person, one of those. And sometimes it was actually shocking, to kind of blow your hair back moments on that attitude. It's like, guys, you really have somebody here that could save you probably a lot of heartache. If you would maybe listen to any of the people in the room that have actually built a business, because, we speak differently and our outlook is different. Our paradigm is different. And just we see it through a different lens. Exactly.
Factor, right? Gives that lens that you're able to understand better, where we talked about how sometimes corporate executives, they'll get in a room and they'll make a decision without putting on that distributor hat or thinking it over. And then they have no idea almost how to fix it because they haven't thought that through.